What's up, everybody? It's Broken Bones here, and welcome back to another episode here on the KRUSTYKRAFT server. Today is episode 19. Yes, it is. And today, we're starting things out here at the Stone Gen, because our project for today is going to require quite a lot of stone. A whole 15 double chests, to be exact, and we're almost there. Which doesn't even matter, because today's project, I doubt we'll even get to using the stone. And our machine has broken once again, but if we look in this chest here, we've got half full, which means that all 15 double chests down below are full. And we need to go ahead and fix this thing just a little bit. I've reworked the way this machine works, but yeah, as you can see, it still doesn't do what it's supposed to do. So the way this thing's wired up is there's supposed to be a repeater on top of that observer right here. There's an observer facing backwards, and what that does is it powers this block that gets formed right here, the stone, and it powers the hopper that's right beneath it, and that observer detects it. Problem is that when the lava comes down, sometimes it'll take out the repeater, and that's what's just happened just now. So we need to go ahead and replace that here, so at least we can continue using it. But at some point, we need to like rework the system somehow. See how that worked just there? But it looks like the lava's out of sync now. And as I said earlier, this is the hopper that it's powering right there, but I still need to go ahead and make that lava work, which is easy because I've placed the button right here. So now it should work. Everything looks like it's good. Sweet deal. And also, too, another issue that I'm having with this thing, and if any of you guys have any ideas of how to fix this, it literally pushes this block back right here. This block that gets pushed back, and I purposely didn't put obsidian there because of the fact that when that block gets blocked, it doesn't work anymore. So I've basically got myself a little bit of leeway here for those blocks to get pushed over. But yeah, I've tried slowing the farm down, tried speeding it up. Whatever I do doesn't seem to work. So now it's time to go grab some sand. We need a bunch of sand, which I've been able to go ahead and find a bunch of empty shulker boxes. But as you can see, I've got 3 right here that have a bunch of stuff in them. I think it'd be a good idea to go ahead and sort these out. Look at this. This is the Christmas presents from Dr. Anchored. They're still here. I suppose we should probably sort some of this stuff out too. Oh my goodness, look at all the different items we've got here. This is going to take quite a while. Well, that didn't take too long at all. We got the Christmas presents out of here. We've actually got all of this stuff emptied. Now everything's good to go. So all that's been put back. But now, I'm thinking we need to actually go get some sand. But another thing I wanted to do was actually make a map. And I've got an empty map right here, but I need to increase the size of it. So I think we'll come over here. We'll grab some sugar cane. Sugar cane? There's no sugar cane. Maybe in the maps area? Should we have some paper? No paper. Well, hopefully the sugarcane farm has some, and it looks like it's been growing bamboo. Hopefully there's some in here. No, not in that chest. Let's go ahead and dig down here a little bit. I know there's some chests down below. Let's see if we got any. All bamboo. No sugarcane. I wasn't even aware that we had the sugarcane over here, but it looks like we're going to have to do this manually. I don't even know why paper's made out of sugarcane. Paper's made out of wood. Well, at least we got about 2.5 stacks, so we got 2 stacks and 30, so that's pretty good. I think we'll actually go ahead and take the half a stack. We'll go ahead and take that back with us. We'll make some paper out of it. And I'm not sure if you can actually make paper on a cartography table or not. I don't think so. So we actually need to make some paper, which should be right over here. Let's go ahead and turn all that into paper. Now we need to actually make this map a little bit bigger. Let's see if we can we open that? There we go. I actually think I need to open this map on our map as well. This map over here is a map of spawn, which is why I don't want that one. We want a map of our base. So let's go ahead and throw this guy, open this guy up. That actually looks really cool. That's our base. That's our base right here. Yeah, you can see I'm standing right there where the green thing's turning. And that looks really cool. I never knew our base looked like that. There's a stables up top and everything. Okay, enough fooling around. But nonetheless, we need to make this bigger. I need to be able to see the entire map. So we're going to go ahead and throw this in there. I think it was actually this one down here. This is the one that we need to expand, and we need to actually open that one up. There's one, so we can take that one out. We'll look at it. There we go. That transformed. That's still looking pretty cool though, and you can see the Guardian farm out there. So let's go ahead and expand it one more time. We need to take that back into the crafting table, put that in there, zoom it out once more. I think Is that it? I think it's bigger than that. I think our map's bigger than that. I'm pretty sure it is. So let's go ahead and put that back in and zoom it out once more. Let's do that here really quick. Let's see here. That looks like it, because I know I have that snow biome in my map, and looks like we actually got quite a lot of sand in our map too. Oh man, this chest right here is my trash can, and as you can see, it doesn't seem to be working. I'm gonna have to grab my redstone shulker box and figure out what's wrong. Ha! It doesn't even look like any of the redstone was here. And in fact, now that I remember a long time ago, somebody tried to place TNT in my base. I remember that. I actually kept that off film because of the circumstances of that, but nonetheless, I kind of do remember that now. So we need to actually put all this back. It hasn't been working since then. That's crazy. So nonetheless, let's go ahead and get this up and working. We need to create some redstone blocks here, so we're going to go ahead and grab some stone bricks to place our redstone on. So let's go ahead and get that in there. We need this right there. We're going to go ahead and rebuild this here really quick. That won't take very long. So we'll go like that and like that. There we go. Then another one right here, like that. And we'll go just like this. And I believe we can run that all the way up to there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go and take our redstone shulker box here. Let's go and grab the stuff we need out of that. We're going to need redstone, comparators, and repeaters. So there's repeaters, redstone, and comparators. So let's go ahead and take our comparators and all that stuff. We'll go ahead and grab that. Comparator goes right there. That's going to go on some track mode. Then we need some redstone dust right there, and a repeater to take an output from that, and then we can run redstone dust the rest of the way, and that should start clicking. There we go. Now we got our trash can back. Well, now we need to go get sand, which is actually pretty cool that Rogue actually went over to his base and gave me a bunch of sand that he was able to clear out of his base area. So we've got 8 shulker boxes just donated from Rogue Volpe. So big shout out to you there, buddy. Thank you very much for handing me all that. But we still need we need a total of 14 shulker boxes. So 8 minus 14 is 6. So we need 6 shulker boxes of sand. Oh my goodness, I just walked through the portal. First thing I see is this llama right here spit me in the face. Oh my god, I meant to shoot you, not jump on you. Oh, come here. Come here. I need to, like, just shoot you right in the face. Right there. Oh, that was so cruel, but it was funny. Let's see if we can get these guys too. Just get them out of here. There's that one. And then here's another one. Walk right into it. There we go. Okie doke. So, like I was saying, we need to get some sand. We need 6 shulker boxes of sand. We've actually got KRUSTYKRAFT up here, right close by. This is our mob switch for the phantoms. So we actually have 5 phantoms up there, and KRUSTYKRAFT keeps them loaded all the time. And that way they don't spawn anywhere else but where they are. So we can do things like this. But nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and roll a time lapse of us getting some sand.
Looks like we've come to the end of the road. There's no point in running away now. I'd rather sleep until the storm is gone. She'd rather be shooting at me now. I know it will end up in anger. I don't think we grew up, we just became older. She's aiming her words, ready to fire. I don't think that bullets will bring back desire. Looks like a blink of an eye's not enough. She'd rather be staying for days now. I'd rather fix it than mess up again. She'd rather be burning it all now. I know it will end up in anger. I don't think we grew up, we just became older. She's aiming her words, ready to fire. I don't think that bullets will bring back desire. I don't think that bullets will bring back desire.
Well, that time lapse was actually kind of fun. We actually got a lot mined out. That's actually really good. We got ourselves 6 soccer boxes filled with sand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, plus a little bit more down here. And of course, that means that my shovel needs to be mended. So that means you guys get to listen to this, just like I make you guys listen to it every other episode. Just listen to it. I don't know why. I love annoying you guys with that. But nonetheless, we're back here at the base. We need to actually start putting some of this sand into the smelters to smelt. And so we're going to go ahead and drop all these on top. They should start going. Oh my goodness, this whole Guardian farm is so messy. We still have items everywhere and things scattered out. But nonetheless, we now have our sand and we've turned it into blue glass. We've smelted it all up. So that's all been done. We need to actually figure out some coordinates. We got to do a layout here really quick, and we got to figure out the center of the farm. So these two coordinates right here are going to be X 311 and 312, and center on this side is going to be Z negative 1736 and negative 1737. So now what we got to do with those coordinates is we need to make the perimeter for all of these spawning spaces for the squid. Now we're on land, and that's because the spawning radius is all the way out here at 1609. So right here is 1610, 1609 is right here. We're going to go ahead and mark it all out on land with torches, and that way we have a pretty good idea of where everything's going to be. So now I've actually gone ahead and laid out the perimeter of our octagon. Now, not all of it is in the water, like I was saying earlier, but as you can see, I've got torches all the way up to the top of that mountain over there, leading all the way across here. No squid really spawn in this area, so I'm not really too worried about that. But this is the diagonal part of the octagon, and it comes over here to the straight part, which leads into here, which, look at this, it's right over Man Bear Pig's base. I hope he doesn't mind. Oh man, yeah, the glass of the farm is totally going to come up to his build right here. That's I don't know. I suppose we can go up and over it, and I'll talk to him about it later, see how he feels about it. As if it weren't bad enough that the wall of glass already comes over my buddy's base, it makes a turn and then goes diagonal across that. Oh my goodness. Hopefully he doesn't mind, because honestly, we're going to get a lot of ink from this farm. I mean, look at that. He's got slimes all in there. Oh, I don't think he's going to mind a few bits of glass. Well, I've got my buddy Isaac Gamer and Nightbat over there helping me do some of the glass. I don't know if you guys can see them way across over there, but they're helping me do it, and this is where the farm is getting us. It's now coming over back to land, so I think I'm going to switch back to torches. We're still going in diagonal fashion just like this until we reach another coordinate, which is going to be Z1864. We're almost there. Ooh, I'm telling, bad Minecraft etiquette. Just leaving boats around. Look at that. Now we got a slime in there. But oh well. We've actually gone ahead and reached water again. We've gone across just like this. Now, like I said, we're building an octagon around the Guardian Farm. If you guys look over there, there's the Guardian Farm in the center. So we're just making an octagon, because as you can see, look at all the squid. They're spawning near the Guardian Farm. Just not in it, just near it. So this is why we're taking all this. We're going to enclose all of this, make the water slope down, so when we're going to get some Guardians, name tag them, put them in here, so when they kill the squids, their ink will flow up and then go over to the Guardian Farm. That's the idea. Well, 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 look at this gorge. We've come across a giant gorge with our glass, and this is going to be the border of which holds back our Guardians from leaving an area where they're going to be loaded. And we don't want that. We don't want them getting away. Our Guardians are going to be name tagged. We're going to go through some work getting them, so we don't want to lose them. And so yeah, what I'm thinking is that we got a ton of stone. We just mined a bunch of stone. I think we might just cover the top of this and just kind of make it blend right into the landscape up there. And not really do anything to the bottom side of it, and just kind of leave it alone outside of the glass. Alright, and now with these last few final blocks we're placing in, that should be that entire cavern kind of closed up and sealed up. Now you can't really get into there, so none of our Guardians should be getting out. And just like that, we've actually gone ahead and made the entire octagon. We've made up right where we started, which is awesome. And one thing that I was looking at is that we never really put any glass over here to keep the Guardians from moving out, and that's because they're in this back area right here where our farm really kind of encroaches, but there's no need to put glass back there because there's no squid that spawn there anyway. Oh, there's a sunken ship right here. There is a chest in here. Huh, there's a chest in here. I didn't think there would be one. Well, that was a cool little shipwreck that we just found. I didn't think there was going to be a chest inside that one, but we're finished. We got all the glass in. We're done, which is pretty awesome. And I'm looking at this, and I think this will be okay because right here, yeah, this is where the land kind of ends right there. So, nonetheless, yeah, we overestimated how much glass we were going to need. We ended up making way more. 10 shulker boxes total, and we only used like 3.5. Dude, I seriously can't believe that we got 6 shulker boxes left of blue glass, and not to mention, that was just... How much did we do? That was just the 10 shulker boxes that we did from here. I still have 4 more shulker boxes of sand that we haven't even smelted into glass yet. Good thing I didn't do that. I wonder, since we overestimated the glass, did we overestimate how much stone we need to? I mean, we got 15 double chests here. But nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and get started. So we've got a bunch of stone slabs in our inventory, plus 2 shulker boxes filled with slabs. And as you can see, the squid are right here. So that means that our farm should work if we make it in this entire glassed off area. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to actually test a theory. I have no idea if what we're about to build is going to work or not. And the reason being is because we're going to be having flowing water on top of water. So basically, whenever the squids get killed, their items should flow up, get in the flowing water, and be moved towards the center of our farm. That's the idea. Whether or not it's going to work, we don't know. So we're going to go ahead and start building some of this and see what happens. Okay, so the way that we're going to try to achieve this is with slabs. We're going to try to slab off this entire area and make it to where we can put water on top, and hopefully it'll flow. And I'm thinking that's not going to happen. Yep, I was right. That's not going to work. It's just waterlogging the slab. I can't get the water to stay on top. Oh boy, how are we gonna solve this problem? Okay, so one idea I've had is to double up the slabs. Hopefully we don't waterlog them now, but I'm not sure how this is going to work. So let's go ahead and give it a try. We're going to go ahead and get some water. Now this should go up on there, which it does. That's perfect. And it goes out in the direction, which is also perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. So now the question is if we break this out, can we still put the slab back and have everything still be just fine? That's what I'm hoping for. Let's see. I think that should work. I don't see why that shouldn't work. All right, we're going to go ahead and continue on with this method here and see how it goes. And if I place water on these, that should give us what we need. And then we can replace those with slabs, and then we'll continue on with what we were doing. And we'll just do a little experiment right here in this. Look at that. Look what just happened.
Oh.
Oh, infinite water sources. That's not what I wanted. So now we've got to take all this away. Well, to clear out all this water, we decided to use slime blocks because that's just an easy to break block. It's an insta break block. So let's see here. We've got that all done. All the water's gone. Let's go ahead and break all this. We're going to go ahead and try this again and see what we can do about making the water flow in the direction that we wanted to and not become infinite water sources. Gosh, I really didn't think this project all the way through, I think. And that's really unlike me. I'm usually thinking about everything. Right. Okay, so this is a more large-scale experiment. We're going to be doing probably all of these glass blocks here are going to have water next to them. And we're going to try to get the water to flow in this direction. That's the goal here. And the idea is that, like I said, we're going to be able to remove all this stone and still have the water flowing in the direction that we want it to. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and place some water right here. And I don't think that happened the way we wanted it to. Well, regardless of that issue, I think we're going to go ahead and roll with it. I kind of think I understand what's going on. I just don't understand why it's going in this direction. We don't really want it to go in that direction. That's right. I don't want it on the glass, like, at all. What do I got to do? I want it to flow, like, out that way. I wonder... Like, see, if I take this one slab out here, like, if we go right here, we take that one slab out. We put the water in, and it goes in that direction. I want it to just go in that direction, not back onto the glass. See how it stays off the glass? The fact that I removed that slab in the last clip and it worked made me think, let's remove one more layer of slabs. But the interesting thing is that it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks to the edge. Water can flow up to 8 blocks, and I'm wondering why that's going to work. Let's see. See, it stays off the glass now, and it goes in that direction. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted right from the beginning. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I don't want that. Infinite water sources. How do we overcome this? Well, I believe we found a solution to the problem. If we just skip a block and we put these right here, they seem to flow in the direction that we want it to, and they don't create infinite water sources. I think we're going to just have to work with this pattern. So, this is working out pretty well. Now, as you can see, we're bringing the slabs out a little bit further because there's no reason why this water can't flow out a little bit further. As you can see, as we're placing slabs, it's getting the water to kind of flow a little bit further, which it should be. And as you can see, if I place that one there, it'll flow out there, and it'll flow out over here. So we're going to try to get it to go out the full 8 blocks. And then the next mission is to remove all the slabs, and hopefully this water will stay flowing in this direction. And on that note, we're going to have more water flowing in this direction in front of these, in this direction. And we want that to flow in this direction as well. So before we move these slabs, we're going to add some more. And we're going to add some more water. And hopefully get it flowing in this direction before we remove the back slab. So I think we're going to have to do that because, like I said, we don't want the water flowing backwards. Alright, so we're starting on a small scale, and there's some more slabs right there. We're going to want to place the water in at the corner, at the tips of all these water things coming out right here. So let's see if we can get this to work. I want to place this in, like, right here. Oh, we got to double slab it. Alright, we've gone ahead and just grabbed regular stone blocks. Now we should be able to place water on top, and it should flow in that direction. Very nice. Let's see here. We want to flow out in this direction too. I think we're going to have to place in more slabs in order for this to really work. But the idea that we want the water to continue flowing that direction looks as though it's going to work. It looks like it's going to work. If we place water here, it'll match up. But I think this will do just fine. If we continue that all the way down and add more slabs, it should spread out. Yes, yes, and yes. Everything seems to be working. If you look here, we got the water flowing in this direction all the way out to the fully extended, like the full 8 blocks, I guess if you want to call it that. And this is still going in the same direction. And this is actually a really cool design. Look I didn't realize it would meet up like that. And that actually creates a really neat looking type of water stream. But nonetheless, I'm super happy with how this is going. I think we're going to go ahead and start removing the slabs out of here and double check to make sure that everything is going to go the way we want it to. And actually, why is that slab doing that? Oh, it's because we got too many slabs out there, I think. But that's okay. Like that. Oh, no. It just happened again.
I just saw it on the stream, even though I wasn't over there.
Darn it. Jeez, this thing is so temperamental. We're gonna have to figure out a system to make this all work. Oh my goodness, this whole thing has proven to be pretty hard, but I realize what the problem is, and if we update any part of the water source, it just ruins the entire thing. But that's partly due to because I'm OCD and I wanted to fix this. But I think I just have to be okay with it. I'm going to have to be okay with it not flowing, which is just fine because this is just a test anyway. We're testing to make sure that this whole theory is going to work. And it is so far. So, next, we need to actually go ahead and remove these slabs here. And I'm thinking that once we get to this slab, it's going to cause a problem. I don't think we're going to be able to remove this without having the water flow backwards. But that's why we're testing it to make sure. I've become a pretty avid gamer myself ever since dude, what in the hell just happened?
Hell?
I don't know, I just watched that, like, it just went nuts.
Dude.
Oh, what the frick?
Seriously.
What the... Okay, hold on.
Well, looks like we finally got things under control. Things are looking good again, but we still need to go ahead and remove the stone out from under this side, and I want to make sure that that works, so now we can start all over. Okay, moment of truth. Look at this. We got all the slabs completely removed, for the most part, pretty much, and now all that's left is the blocks that are left directly underneath the water sources. I'm hoping that everything stays just the way it is, minus the blocks beneath them. I'm hoping that the water doesn't want to flow backwards for any reason, just because it's being updated. But let's go ahead and find out. We're going to start removing some of these other slabs here. As soon as we get to the main water source, which is this one right here, moment of truth. If it flows that way, we're good. If it flows back this way, well, it's not going to be good. So let's see. Okay, just that one went. That one was good. Let's try this here. That one's good. That one's good. So's that one. That one's good too. Wow, everything seems to be working out just the way I wanted. That's that's amazing. I had no idea this was even going to work when I first planned this out the other day in my head. And yeah, look at that. Look at that! It's all working. Well, now that we know that this is all possible, it's time to go ahead and actually expand upon this. Now that we have a design, we know how to make it work, we know what's going on, I think it's time that we go large scale with it. And instead of starting out here at the edges like this, which is, I don't know, my mind kind of said that the water's flowing this way, so we should start from where the water starts. But the perimeter is not completely square or octagon-ish, because our octagon runs into land, and therefore we kind of follow the contour of the land, which doesn't mean necessarily that it's going to be flowing in the right direction. I think what we should do to keep things a little bit more organized is start things out right here at the Guardian farm itself, and basically start from the inside out and push out towards the edges. This will not only keep the farm looking square, but you know what I mean, the water sources and the water streams, they'll all be in a square fashion around the farm. And when they run into the land, then we can kind of just go from there, just kind of make it work, rather than trying to make the whole land come in towards this way, which, you know, the shape of the land's kind of funky. If we follow the contour of the land, the whole thing's going to look funky. One thing I'm thinking of right now is we need to build a wall right here in order to keep our squid and our guardians from falling in here. They're obviously going to do that. Squids fall in here all the time. And there's one right there, just to prove my point. There's a squid right there. And he didn't spawn down there. So we need to trap these guys from actually coming in here before they're dead. And one thing I'm thinking is we can do that with glass, because glass is pretty much see-through from the outside in. Once you come out here, the glass kind of disappears. You don't even see it, which will still make it look cool from the inside, because this is eventually going to be my base. And so I think what we need to do is we need to either place glass here, but if we place glass here and we come all the way up to the top, it's going to remove the water source that's creating this flow of water over here. So there's a couple options. And one of those options is, like I said, to build the glass here. And then if that's the case, then basically our water streams that we're going to create need to flow out to here. This is going to be the 8th block of flowing water. And you know what? I'm leaning towards that right now. I kind of like that idea. Keeping glass right here and then putting the water up and over and letting it drain out like that. I think that'll be good. Well, I guess it wasn't such a bad thing that we had so much leftover glass, but I just stopped right here because, look, for some reason, that popped out, which is not cool. The water is supposed to be nice and flat, so now we got to fix this. I'm thinking that we can use the Guardian farm itself to hopefully get some blocks to place over here, if we can reach it. Gosh darn it. Oh. Okay, I got one block. Okay, let's see if we can place another block on here. Can we? There we go. There's one more, and another one. And then we're going to go up one, two. We're going to go just like that. There we go. Now we can take this out from this side, like you're supposed to do, and take that out from the top down. Well, the first wall is almost done. We've got that all the way up to 1 block below the surface. Problem is that this last few blocks that we got to place is really difficult because, as you can see, the water's pulling me over off the edge. So I've got to kind of counteract that and place blocks and make sure I don't mess up. So this part's a little bit harder than the rest of it. Just as I place the last glass block here, look at the water. The water's like slowly subsiding, but it's awfully strange. It's really weird in the which way it's doing it. Man, oh man. This Guardian farm being on for this long is really taking a toll. Look at how laggy it is. It's getting really laggy. And part of the reason is that box right there has raw cod flowing into it, and that's because the item sorter's been broken. That's no good. I think I'm seeing what's going on. It looks like a lot of the items are getting trapped right there and right here, and they just build up and build up until you've got this lag here. Plus, we've got to fix this. So we're going to fix this right now, see what we can do. I think if we just break that, shouldn't have too big of an issue. We should be able to go in here, replace these. We need to go ahead and get that out of there. And we need to get that out of there. Gosh, this is going to be really hard to fix with all this stuff just constantly flowing in. Let's see, we got to get that. We got to go like this. Like that. Shoot. This is going to be hard. There, we got all the filtered items in there. That should work. And now we've got a good working machine now. It's collecting all the items that it should be. But this one over here is still getting a bunch of items stuck in it. What I think is we should probably just completely do away with this entire return station system. Just get rid of it completely. And if the items don't get collected, then they just go right into a lava pit. I think that's the fix that we're going to have to do because, yeah, this is just, it's way too laggy right now. This is ridiculous. So the idea right now is to put a piece of glass on the bottom of that soul sand there, remove the soul sand, and replace it with lava so all these items can just get destroyed. Alright, I've decided to just chop some of the wall out, and if we just go ahead and break this soul sand right there, we should be able to put glass there, there, and here. And then if we go ahead and place in just a temporary block right here, we should be able to place another piece of glass right there, and that'll enclose in the area where we're going to put our lava. Okay, I've just emptied my water bucket, which means that if we come right over here... Ah, this is open. We didn't even have to break any glass. Should be able to take some lava out of there, I think. I just took lava out of there, right? Did that happen? There we go. I don't know what happened there. It looked like it lagged out. But nonetheless, we need to take this lava now. We need to go place it in under this slime block here. Right there. And that should be that whole section all done. Now we need to just remove this little bit up here. This shouldn't be too bad. I mean, as you can see, the items are still flowing in nice and quickly, and everything seems to be pretty good. And as you can tell just by me spinning around, the lag has improved quite a lot. And we still have a few items left over from when we did that, but the rest of the items are pretty much all gone. And therefore, the lag is not here anymore. Yay! Well, we've officially ran out of glass in our first shulker box, and our first shulker box got us that entire wall over there, plus this, which isn't too bad. So that's like, I don't know, 1.5 walls. We got 4, so it's almost 2. I think probably another shulker box and a half ought to do it. Oh my goodness, the lag is just getting incredible on here. It's partly due to the rain, and it's partly due to the fact that I'm cutting off the last final bits of water here. And it's just making it to where the water has to flow down the hill and basically figure out when to subside. And as you can see, we are no longer getting frames per second. It is now how many seconds per frame. And, oh, man, it is really struggling right now. I think, oh, I thought we just froze. This is oh, we might have just froze. Oh, shoot, this is so laggy, it's ridiculous. We're almost to the end. I wonder if we can make it. Let's go and see if we can make this all the way here without too much more. The lag is kind of subsided just enough to where we can actually successfully walk around here. See if we can do this. As soon as we just get a few blocks in, though, the water starts doing that, and it just gets to the point where it's like this. Oh my goodness, and it just like makes it unplayable. Oh my goodness. I can't wait till this part of the project's done. Wow, we finally got the second wall done, and the amount of lag that we experienced while it was going down was really bad. But I was unable to get that clip. It was ruined by Nightbat. He came in and thought I was talking to the stream. And I was making a clip, and it just completely threw me off, so I discarded it. But we had a hard time trying to get the rest of this wall done. So we got 2 walls done. 2 walls are down. We have 2 more to go. And a bunch more glass. Gosh darn it, that's part of the lag messing with me there. So anyways, this laggy project that we got going on here, we got to continue this until we're done, and hopefully get this entire wall built around the Guardian farm. Alright, third wall is almost done. We've got one more layer to do on that, and I wanted to take that with you guys through on clip. So we're going to go ahead and get started on here, and you guys are going to see the frame rates just drop. They're just... The game does not like when the water has to figure out which way to flow down. And you can see there's the lag. It's got on laggy. Now it's laggy again because it has to drop down. Has to figure out which way it wants to go. And it's very difficult to play because, as you can see, we lost our frames per second and now we're at seconds per frame. Until the water stops slowing down. And then once the water stops slowing down, now we're back to being regular gameplay. But yeah, that water is super laggy. And every single time we do this, it gets longer and longer and longer because the water has to update the entire length of the wall. And it's just... it's bad. Alright, we're down to the final few blocks. I think there's literally like 4 blocks here that we're supposed to place. How many is that? It's a total of 5 blocks that we got to place. Let's see how long it takes me to place these 5 blocks. Let's see. So that's 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, and 5 1000. Okay, it did pretty good, but now we're going to lag the server out. Oh... This is just... Cutting off the water stream is the laggiest part of this entire operation. And as you can see, that's why. The low water is just trying to subside all the way down and doesn't know what to do. And then once it's all the way down, we'll be able to play again. Well, we're on the 4th and final wall, and I've just ran into this big old chasm right here, and I think we need to go ahead and cover that up so our guardians don't get stuck down in there and not be killing squids. So we need to go ahead and grab some stone. I'm running low on stone, and just cover this whole place up. Well, now it's back onto the glass. We got that whole place covered up. This is looking pretty good. I don't think any guardians should get trapped down in there just waste away. But nonetheless, we're back to the glass now, like I was saying. And we need to get this whole wall built up. And the lag continues to be very intense. However, we're almost done with the 4th and final wall. Isaac Gamer has been giving me a huge hand with getting this thing done. And I think we're going to experience another lag spike. There it is. And we've only got 2 blocks left to place. And I can't even do it. Like, the whole game just froze. And it's because we're cutting the water off. And that's literally the final block for the cutting off of the water. And we need one more block to finalize the entire thing, which I think I've placed it. And if I can jump back out of the water here and get to, like, safety and wait for the lag to calm down, this is bad. I'm completely frozen right now. I'm trying to jump out of the water. There we go. We're out of the water. We're on the glass. And yeah, I think, I don't know, guys. I think that's going to do it for today's episode. We ended up getting the entire area walled off, and we got the slab theory basically figured out. We know that we can do this with the slabs and actually make the guardian, or the squid farm, which is good. My goodness, like 1 frame every 5 to 10 seconds. This is some insane lag that the server's experiencing. So, with that being said, guys, I think we're going to call it an episode there. I don't even know if the server's going to allow me to look at you guys on the way out with the camera. Nope, it's not switching. It's not switching. So I think we're going to have to call it there, guys. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. I had a lot of fun this episode. We ended up, like I said, we got everything done that we wanted to, except for the fact that we need to get all the slabs in and get that done. But that's going to be for next episode, because we're just... Look at this! There's so much lag. I'm burned out from just playing with all this lag. So, yeah. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. I'm Broken Bones, and I will see you guys next time. Take it easy, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. And, yeah. This lag is ridiculous. Big shout out to Isaac Gamer, though, for helping me out with it, man. Big shout out to you there, buddy.